it's good to be back. They do awesome steaks. I highly recommend it. So, Jellybean's little problem. It literally was the dodgy connector in there. That's it. That was it. Now here's the thing, I opened this up when I got home and I had a good rummage around the wires, see if anything was up, because I figured if it's not gonna start the bike electronically, then it must be something wrong with this button, surely. So I checked the button and all the wires fine, the connections seem to be fine, and on site of the breakdown I had cover from the RAC, which is a, you know, insurance but mainly a breakdown recovery service, or roadside mechanics, such and such. So they'll try their best to get you back on the road and going again. Now the chap turned up in a van, lovely guy, and did what he could, fiddled around with a bunch of wires, tested them, took some panels off the bike, and he could find absolutely nothing wrong. So my idea was maybe there's a fail-safe in the bike which is kicked in to stop you from riding it, because, you know, the onboard computer's decided, or something on the bike has decided, no, this isn't right, this isn't safe, so I'm just gonna stop you right there, sunshine. Now it has been very hot here for the last couple of weeks, so that might have done something to it, but thankfully from the dealership's point of view, they had a guy who came in with a Yamaha that had pretty much the same sort of issues. So the mechanics had a look at Jellybean in the same sort of way and thought, okay, let's give that a go. And not a great amount of time later on, he's just changed the old switch in there. Bob's your uncle, job done. It works. And so does the rest of the bike. Now I've also noticed what he's done is he's fiddled around with the clutch a little bit as well. So the biting point used to be, say, about halfway. Now it's about 3/4 of the way out. So I'm finding myself sitting here revving for longer than what I should be, because I've still got in my head the idea the clutch is still, like, the biting point is back there. It's, you know, it feels different. But it's my Jellybean. I love my Jellybean. Now here's an old saying that I've absolutely loved since first hearing it. Everybody has the right to stupidity, but some over-abuse this right. And the best case I can think of this is actually something which I read recently, where apparently a family got a bunch of those plastic balls, and when you add water to them they expand. And there's quite a few videos of these things out there at the moment, people filling their swimming pools and whatnot and what have you. And this family decided, or the parents at least, decided we're going to put a bunch in the back of our pickup truck, line it with plastic, put a bunch in there, add a bit of water, and then we're just going to, drive around the block or something with the kids in the back. And it's not a bad idea, because I can see that being quite fun. But let's go through, like, the thinking process a little bit. Maybe not the public roads. Now what really ticks me off about this story, and the reason why I mention it as well, is because after they were done putting their kid, and I believe it was the kid's nanny, like some 20-year-old girl in the back as well. I think in the story they said they were wearing protective gear, and it's like, well, swimwear is protective gear, it's swimwear. Let's get that out of the way and done with first of all. After they were finished with the balls, they lowered the back flap on the pickup truck. I'm sure it's got a proper name, but you know, with a tailgate, yeah, sure. And they proceeded to dump the balls all over the street. Now, I need you to understand the idea behind this, or the consequences behind this. When you have plastic balls, basically like plastic balls, they're soaking wet, they're slippery, and you're dumping them all over the road. As a motorcycle rider, I find that extremely dangerous. And of course, if anything with two wheels hits that, they're going to come off. Unless you can handle your vehicle like an absolute champion. I can't, but not yet. But yeah, so I can't imagine anything more worrying, more frustrating than riding along and then some jackass right in front of me has just dumped a load of crap on the road. Especially crap which moves. You know, if you chuck like a can out your window, then so be it. There's the can, I can see the can, I can avoid it. But when you've got thousands and thousands of these plastic balls just scattered everywhere and they're bouncing along and whatnot, it caused such a mess and such a problem that they had to organise a clean-up operation to clear the balls, because they were blocking drains and all kinds of stuff. So the police very bloody quickly found out who did it, because when you post a video up on YouTube saying, "Oh, look what we did," it's you know, there's entertainment versus common sense, and I dare say entertainment nowadays is unfortunately winning, and it's not the good kind of winning either. I understand common sense has to be taught, but when you've got two adults who insist on being that stupid, or I don't know. So I hope you had a better weekend than I did, as you might have seen on my Facebook, on my Instagram as well, and on the last video I did as well. Okay. I'm pretty sure this isn't a 15-mile-an-hour zone. Can we have some speed, please? And your indicators on. There you go. Fantastic. So I hate drivers like that, because it gives me the impression they don't know where they're going, and if you don't know where you're going, stop, find out, then go. That's just me. So yeah, as I was saying, you've probably figured from the last video which I did, Jellybean had a problem. That's what I've addressed in the beginning of the video there. And well, she's all good, she's all fixed again. I do need to book a second service with her, or someone to service that properly, get in all the bits and bobs, make sure all the parts are working as intended. Well, after a bit of a downer over the weekend, I can say it was more of an inconvenience, but I am so happy I've got Jellybean back.